My dear friends, today I will be discussing on various risk factors of multiple sclerosis. Now, what is multiple sclerosis? Multiple sclerosis is autoimmune, demyelinating, chronic, progressive disorder which occurs in the CNS, that is brain and spinal cord. It mostly involves the brain, and here antibody is produced against the body's myelin sheath of the neurons of the central nervous system, and because of that there is a demyelination process, and because of demyelination there is a defect in the neuronal transmission, nerve conduction, and because of that there is various sign symptom of the disease. Now the word multiple sclerosis is derived from the word which means multiple scars, or sclerosis means scars and multiple means many areas. So it means scars or sclerosis on multiple areas of the central nervous system. Even it involves the white matter also because of its autoimmune nature against the myelin sheath of neurons of the central nervous system. It can be relapsing as well as progressive also. There are 3 to 4 types of multiple sclerosis, that is relapsing, then remitting, then progressive. So these are the various types of multiple sclerosis. Now today we will be discussing what are the important risk factors of multiple sclerosis. So number one is geography. So according to various studies, it has been found that those people who are staying in the cold countries or cool climate, they are more prone to the multiple sclerosis. And according to some geographical study, those people who are staying away from the equator is responsible for or may have increased risk of getting multiple sclerosis in future. Another important risk factor is deficiency of vitamin D. It has been found that vitamin D can prevent against the multiple sclerosis, and increased risk of multiple sclerosis has been noted in vitamin D deficiency subjects. Besides, exposure to sunlight may prevent multiple sclerosis. Means the persons who are not exposing to sunlight or who are avoiding sunlight, especially in the cold and cool climate, those patients or subjects may be increased risk of having multiple sclerosis in future. So exposure to sunlight may protect against development of multiple sclerosis. So that is another important risk factor, is avoidance of sunlight or unable to expose to sunlight. Now genetics also plays important role. Now it has been found that the gene mutation in the HLA of the chromosome 6 may play an important role in development of multiple sclerosis in future. Of course, the disease is not hereditary, but presence of multiple sclerosis in any relative or near relative of an individual also increase the risk of getting the disease. So it proves that the disease may be genetically linked, and especially HLA D15 and DQ6. So these are the HLA manifestation of the disease, and it is also a autoimmune mechanism. So genetics also plays an important role in development of this multiple sclerosis and the disease. Besides, so there are also various or many infections that can increase the risk of getting multiple sclerosis in future. So many viral infections like human herpes virus 6, then Epstein-Barr virus, which causes infectious mononucleosis. This may lead to the increased risk of multiple sclerosis in future. Besides, measles, mumps, rubella, these are the various viral infections which increase the risk of getting multiple sclerosis in future. So what I mean to say is that especially viral infection like human herpes simplex 6, then Epstein-Barr virus, which leads to infectious mononucleosis. So these are the various virus which increase the risk of getting multiple sclerosis in future. So viral infection should be handled very seriously, because exposure to viruses may increase the risk of getting multiple sclerosis in future. Another important risk factor is smoking. It has been found that smoking not only increases the risk of getting multiple sclerosis, it also increases the progression of the multiple sclerosis in a diseased person. So it prevents. So those who are smoking or chronic smokers, they have increased risk for developing multiple sclerosis, and at the same time those who are already suffering from the disease, if they smoke or continue smoking, their progression of the disease will be very much high. so they will have highly progressive disease. So that is the important mechanism or how smoking can affect the multiple sclerosis. Another one is stress. It has been found that stress also plays an important role in progression of the disease. So stress, we have to control our stress, because stress also causes various disease. The stress also leads to increasing the risk factor of multiple sclerosis. Various autoimmune disease. If a patient or a subject is suffering from various autoimmune disease like thyroid disease or thyroiditis, then rheumatoid arthritis, then pernicious anemia, then psoriasis, then type 1 diabetes mellitus or inflammatory bowel disease. So these are the various autoimmune disorders. Thyroid disorders, inflammatory bowel disease, then type 1 diabetes mellitus, all are autoimmune disease in their origin, and those are suffering from this disease may have an increased risk of suffering from multiple sclerosis in future. Next one is race. It has been found that this disease is very much common among whites compared to blacks and other race. So race also plays an important role, and it can be important risk factor. Another important risk factor is age. Now, according to various studies, the disease is very common in patients from 20 to 50 years of age. But according to some studies, as the age advances, the risk of suffering from this disease also increases. So age is also a very important factor which may ultimately increase the risk of multiple sclerosis. Okay. Next comes the sex, means gender. What I mean to say is that those who are female, they are more prone to develop a special type of disease known as relapsing and remitting multiple sclerosis. Relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis is a type of multiple sclerosis, and women are highly prone or have the risk of disease, especially 2 to 3 times compared to male. So this proves that gender also plays an important role when it comes to risk of multiple sclerosis. Besides, family history is also very much important, though it is not an inherited disorder, but presence of the multiple sclerosis in any family members or relatives may also increase the risk of suffering from the multiple sclerosis in future. According to another important concept and study, teenage obesity may be an important factor, risk factor. Teenage obesity means a person who is obese during the teen years or teenagers increase the risk of suffering from multiple sclerosis in future. Besides, adult obesity also increase the risk of suffering from multiple sclerosis. Obesity is a disease with a BMI more than 30. It leads to various situations on clinical condition like heart attack, stroke, hypertension, diabetes. It makes a person prone to severe disease, and especially for multiple sclerosis, more studies are going on to focus the role of obesity as a risk factor in multiple sclerosis. Besides, high salt diet can be another important risk factor. High salt diet can be a risk factor because it increases the chance of hypertension, it increases the risk of heart failure, it increases the risk of stroke, and so many other situations. So high salt intake can be controlled, and high salt diet may be important risk factor in prevention of multiple sclerosis. So what I mean to say is that there are so many multiple risk factors of multiple sclerosis, and out of this, exposure to various infections like Epstein-Barr virus, then herpes simplex virus, then measles, rubella virus. So the exposure to these viruses increase the risk of getting multiple sclerosis. Besides, vitamin D deficiency and no exposure to sunlight or less exposure to sunlight may be one of the important cause of or risk of multiple sclerosis. Besides, smoking also increases the risk of multiple sclerosis, and those persons suffering from autoimmune disorders like thyroiditis, then type 1 diabetes mellitus, then psoriasis may increase the risk of suffering from multiple sclerosis. Besides, stress also very important risk factor, because stress not only increase the risk but also increase the progression of the disease. So these are the various important risk factors we have discussed, and knowledge of the risk factors is very much important, because if we know the risk factors of a disease, then we can easily prevent it, and we can always stop the progression of the disease. So importance of knowledge and importance of knowing the risk factors of a particular disease like multiple sclerosis is very much necessary, as it helps in prevention of such disease like multiple sclerosis, where the person gradually the person may have progressive disorder and ultimately leads to morbidity in this disease process. Thank you very much.